Hi, I'm Paul Berg, psychologist from Edmonton, Canada. I wanted to do a series of videos during the coronavirus time here now, where I could talk a little bit about things like fear, isolation, and panic attacks, partially to help out some of my clients, but also partially just to make sure that I get some thoughts out there, and maybe they can help you out too. I Today I'm going to talk a little bit about panic attacks, and part of the reason for that is I used to have some myself. I used to have some panic attacks. I moved out to the Queen Charlotte Islands off the BC coast here. I don't know, that'd be close to 20 years ago now, and it was a very demanding job uh, with some a lot of really difficult situations. And I remember laying down on the couch in our apartment and feeling like my heart was going to explode sometimes. The stress level got pushed up so high that I would start to feel very much like I was going to have a heart attack. And, life felt very much out of control. And sometimes I think for a lot of people, they can go along in life for a long time and then something throws things out of balance and they start to have some of these panic attacks. Sometimes the seeds are there from early ages where they have gone through some trauma. Katie O'Shea calls it threat I'm not prepared for. It's a type of threat, something that's come upon me that and I'm not ready for it, and so I can feel very much alone and danger and helpless, powerless to solve my problem. And that's a feeling that you can get in your gut, and that's the beginning of a panic attack often, that feeling of being alone, in danger, and helpless. It's an echo of a feeling that a lot of us have in our childhood, feeling stuck and afraid something bad is going to happen in the future, and maybe I won't even be able to do anything about it. In the book The Body Keeps a Score by Vander Kolk, he talks about how sometimes bad things happen, and they're not just encoded in our memories and our minds, they're also encoded in our bodies. We feel these things. You can feel them down into your bones. Some of the things that have happened to you that make you suspicious about life, that make you feel like you can't trust things anymore, that things are out of control. And that's the beginning sometimes of that feeling too. And that the feeling can come on you sometimes in an irrational kind of way. It can come up in you. Sometimes you don't even know what you're afraid of, but you feel this intense fear coming up. So, and part of the reason why it gets so bad is because you feel like there's not going to be an end to it. This is going to keep getting worse and worse. You're going to produce more and more adrenaline. You're going to have a heart attack, and then you're going to die. You're going to stop breathing, something like that. One of those real vital things. And you feel powerless to fix yourself, to correct that. So the first step with any panic attack is to be aware of the story, aware of that, whatever that story is down deep inside of you that's bothering you, that thing that, and we need to get it out in words, that thing that's bugging you, that sits in your body, that's in your body. And then sometimes it'll start with a weird feeling. It'll be maybe low blood sugar in the morning. Maybe you're feeling really tired and you get this surge of adrenaline through your body and you don't feel like you can cope with it. You don't trust that stuff that's going on inside. And your mind looks for a reason for why you got this weird feeling. It's called attribution theory. It's like, why? Why is this happening to me right now? Why is my head circling so fast? Why do I feel strangely lightheaded right now? And you come up with this explanation to fill in the gaps. You think, maybe I've got a heart problem. Maybe I'm having a heart attack. Maybe something inside of me is seriously wrong medically. And somehow, maybe we think that gives us a feeling of control if we can identify what the problem is, but oftentimes it makes it worse. In reality, we feel that scared child inside of us saying again, I'm alone, I'm helpless, I'm going to die. Um, a great feeling of fear there. So, anyway, if you can kind of identify what that story is in your mind, and then think about what you're going to do. And first, I want you to be able to say to yourself, this is not real. If you've had yourself medically checked out, you know your heart is okay, you can just stay with it right now. I don't have to fix it. I can trust my body to do the right thing. And it's really important when you go through something like this to be able to see the face of someone you love, to comfort you, to be able to see a place where you felt comfort, to be able to go back to that safe place again, to be able to breathe slowly in and out. You can do that right now with me, just in through your nose and out through your mouth, in through your nose and out your mouth. And now we're not going to be afraid of the fear. We're not going to be afraid of what's going on down inside of us. We can lean into that fear and powerlessness. We can feel those feelings. Yes, I'm afraid right now. I'm afraid something's going to happen. It's not real, but it's a fear, and I notice it. It's deep down inside of me. And running away only makes it worse. So I'm not going to be afraid of my fear. I'm not going to die right now. So I'm just going to take some deep breaths right now, and I'm going to let myself notice what's going on inside my body. I'm going to notice my heart racing. I'm going to notice my breath getting shorter. So now I'm going to slow my breath down, and I'm going to be able to let myself slow down. And you can even, at a time like this, you can use something like the 4 elements, which is earth, water, air, and fire. And with earth, you can notice the things that are in the room right now. If you can get present in the room and notice the things that are around you, the smells, the sounds, what you can see right now, notice it all. That's the earth part of it. And then notice the saliva in your mouth. This is the water part. We want your digestive system to kick into gear and to feel that it's okay because your digestive system's going. So you can take a drink of water maybe. You can eat something sometimes. Maybe that'll help your digestive system kick into gear. And then take some deep breaths, like I was saying, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Deep, energizing air. And then the last one, after you've let yourself breathe deeply, the last one is fire. So if you can just notice this healing light coming up in from above you, in whatever color healing represents for you, moving around your body to whatever is bothering you right now. So notice it all. Just pay attention to it. We're not afraid of it. We're not afraid of what's going on in our body. We're just noticing it right now. So pay attention to the things that are in the room. That's the earth, the grounding. Notice what's going on around you right now. Pay attention to the saliva in your mouth, to your digestive system. Do you feel that? Can you feel the calmingness of that if you take a drink of water? If you eat something? Take some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let yourself feel the air go in and out of you. Breath is your life-sustaining part. And as if we pant quickly, it shows our body that we're upset. If we breathe slowly, it shows our body that we're calmer. And then just notice that healing light come into your body as well, giving you creativity, helping you understand what's going on right now, healing up what's going on inside of your body. If you can notice all of those things, let yourself slow down a little bit. Know that you're safe right now. Nothing bad is going to happen to you right now. And if you need to put away anything, give yourself permission to forget about it for a little while. Give yourself a little break right now. So anyway, that's my short little thing on panic attacks. I just want you to remember that it's an illusion that's coming to you right now, and it's because you're stressed and because your body remembers something. But we can slow it down. We can let yourself see it for what it is. And when you can face into that fear, then it's not as likely to get you the next time, because you can lean into it and you know you're not powerless. You know you can shift things a little bit. And you also know that it's not, you don't need to be afraid of that fear.